Hello dear NEET aspirants, welcome back to EduHunt video lecture series. This is Lata Krishna, deals with biology, and today in this session we are going to answer some multiple choice questions based on strategies how to improve food production. We have finished various strategies like breeding, plant breeding, and even various fields and industries like animal husbandry, poultry, and sericulture, honeybee rearing, that is apiculture, and all these things we have covered in the previous sections. Now we are going to answer some multiple choice questions. Let's begin our class. The animal husbandry deals with the care, breeding, and management of dash. This is management of all domesticated animals, fishes, and honeybees and silkworms. All these come under a single heading, that is animal husbandry. That is all of these. So the answer is all of these. These are all a part of animal husbandry. And now India and China have more than 70% of world livestock population and produce following percentage of world farm produce, that is 25%. They accounts for 25% of the world farm produce. The rearing of domesticated fowl is called, it is nothing but poultry farming. Yes. Now, the following process of breeding increases homozygosity. Whenever there is a term homozygosity, then we should remember that crossing between two individuals will give us heterozygosity. So, crossing, that is especially in case of plants, self-pollination. Self-pollination gives homozygosity. So the homozygosity in case of animals it is called inbreeding, and in case of plants it is possible through self-pollination. Remember this point, that is inbreeding, which maintains and increases homozygosity at the end. MOET, it stands for, it is the abbreviated form of multiple ovulation and embryo transfer. It's a technique through which we create a new breed in cattle especially. Hizadale is a new breed of sheep developed in Punjab by crossing Merino Ram and Bikanir Eve. A cross between Merino Ram and Bikanir Eve, it gives a Hizadale, a breed of sheep that was developed in Punjab state. In livestock, breeding experiments of the following stage is transferred to surrogate mothers. It is probably transferred at the stage 8 to 32 celled stage embryo. When the embryo is 8 to 32 cell stage, it will be transferred to the surrogate mother. Otherwise, the experiment may be failed. This is the stabilization stage for the fertilized egg, that is embryonic stage. Lean meat is considered to be high quality since it has lesser but easily digestible protein, lesser lipid content, more fat and meat, softer meat, and longer table life due to lesser chances of infection. The correct option here is lesser lipid content, because people prefer low lipid content food for their balanced diet. The most common species for beekeeping in India is no doubt in India it is the Apis indica. This species is reared in beekeeping, apiculture. Which of the food fish is not marine? Mackerel, sardine, hilsa and cyprinus. Among these, cyprinus is not a marine fish. The fishery does not include the rearing, catching and processing of crabs, corals, squids and lobsters, aquatic plants of commercial importance. It does not deal with the aquatic plants of commercial importance because only faunal forms are included. Fauna means animal. Here crabs and corals, squids and lobsters, all these organisms come under animal category, but aquatic plants, they are the plants. They are floral or vegetative structures, vegetative category of organisms. The mule is the result of, interspecific hybridization where a male donkey is crossed to a female horse. And a reciprocal cross gives hinny, mule and hinny. The development and flourishment of fishery industry has led to blue revolution or aqua. Match column 1 with 2. Sericulture is, yes, rearing of silkworm, Q. So Q. Pisciculture, fish production, so T. Apiculture, beekeeping, P. And tissue culture, it is micropropagation, R. Green revolution, crop production. And white revolution is related to milk production. And blue revolution is related to fish production, T. Pisciculture, it is T, then what it is? Yes. Pisciculture, it is rearing of fish. Okay. QSPRUVT. Let's see. Yeah, this is the only option where Q comes first. This is the correct answer. QSPRUVT. Yes. Match statements. Correct one. Haploid culture technique was developed by Guha and Maheshwari. Yes. It is a part of tissue culture. A line consists of a group of individuals related by descent and having similar genotype. Yes. Mutation is a sudden heritable change in character of an organism. All of these. All the statements are correct. Yes, these are all correct. Which of the following is correct about single cell protein? Single cell protein is nothing but the species, algal species or bacterial strains are developed for their, are produced in huge quantities for their protein content. They have high protein content, that is why they are produced, and they are industrially in large scale, they are used for production of proteins. It is quantitatively and qualitatively superior protein. It involves utilization of organism which has high rate of biomass production and growth. It can be obtained from both unicellular and multicellular organ. 250 grams of Methylophilus methylotrophus can produce 20 tons of protein per day. So, single cell protein is the qualitative and quantitative production of superior protein. This is the correct option. New methods of obtaining plant breeds including mutation in plants and then screening for resistant plants, selection among somaclonal variants, plants obtained by genetic engineering. All of these are correct. Then it is also match the following type of question. Many people have deficiencies as they cannot buy fruits and vegetables. Crops with higher vitamins, proteins and fats. Growing microbes as an alternative source of protein. It is called single cell protein. It is P. Crops with higher vitamins, many people, let us see. Capacity to generate plant from a single cell or explant, that is totipotency U. Totipotency is nothing but capability of a single cell to develop into an entire plant. That is called totipotency. It is only possible for a plant cell, that is a living cell, especially parenchymatous cells. Production of 1,000 plants culture together tissue through tissue, that is micropropagation. Yes. Micropropagation is nothing but production of number of plants in a small space in a short period of time. In culture vessels like conical flask, test tube and petri dish. This is called tissue culture or micropropagation. Genetically identical plants are soma clones. Yes, R. It is R. Production, it is also matched. And what left? Many people have deficiencies as they cannot buy fruits and vegetables. Biofortification, T. Crops with higher vitamins and fatins, that is fats. మనం ఆల్రెడీ చూసుకున్నాం కదా, వెజిటబుల్స్ విత్ హయ్యర్ కంటెంట్ ఆఫ్ విటమిన్స్ లైక్ ఏ, క్యారెట్ విత్ ఎన్రిచ్డ్ ఏ, that is biofortification. Biofortification, where it is T. We should place T here. And many people have deficiencies. Single cell protein, micropropagation, and this one is also soma clones also matched. Yes, hidden hunger, yes, that is left. Yes, STP. It is the correct answer. STP UQR. Yes, this is the correct series of answers. Select the correct statement. A gene bank should not be regarded as a plant museum. The germ plasm stored in the gene bank are actively utilized by breeders to develop novel varieties, and the phase between 1960 to 1970 is often called the Green Revolution. So all of them are correct. Embryo rescue is used for whenever there is a danger of growing an embryo, then we rescue that embryo and we place the embryo on a suitable culture medium, nutrient medium. This is called embryo culture. Establishing suspension culture, recovery of interspecific hybrids, difficult hybrids, somatic hybridization, haploid production. This is recovery of interspecific hybrid. As we have discussed that some hybrids, production of some hybrids through crossing between two individuals is not possible. Eppudu idi possibility ledu? Eppudante if they are not at all related or distantly related. That means if they are I am speaking about plants. If they are not belong to the same family, then there is a genetic variability, genetic incompatibility will be there. So one kind of genome is not mixed up with the other genome. For example, we have seen a cabbage and Raphanus sativus, that is radish. Both the plants belong to the same family, but they belong to different genera. Raphanus sativus, that is the radish, belongs to genus Raphanus, and the cabbage belongs to Brassica genus. Both the genera are different from each other. So the genes or the genome present in the cabbage, it acts separately, and the genome present in the Raphanus is different from genome of cabbage. If we try to make a cross between these two, then the genomes will never form they never pair up during meiosis. They never form homologous pairs. Homologous pairing will be missed. Zygotine stage will not be produced. Successful next generation will not be possible from this cross. This is known as sterility. They become sterile. To make them fertile, what we have to do is we should take out that embryo from that plant, from that seed or plant. We should excise that embryo. We should separate that embryo, and the isolated embryo will need a care, and we should place this embryo generic or some which is difficult, the hybrid which is difficultly produced, and that is produced through interspecific or intergeneric cross. Then we have to isolate that embryo from the seed and place the embryo on the surface of the nutrient medium which encourages the development of the embryo. And then we need some attention. The embryo, the technique needs some attention, and if we do this process carefully, then we'll get a successful embryo. That is called embryo rescue. Embryo ni eppudu rescue cheyalante when it is not possible to produce an interspecific hybrid. If it is difficult to produce an interspecific hybrid, then we'll make a cross, and this embryo abort అయిపోతూ ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకంటే incompatibility, the mother tissue is different and the embryo is a hybrid one. It has two different genomes, one from one plant, one genus, and other from one genus or species. That is why incompatibility occurs. To overcome this, what we have to do is we have to take out that embryo and rescue that, place it on the medium and culture it in suitable conditions. Then only we'll produce a successful embryo from this difficult cross. Green revolution in India was possible due to better irrigation, fertilizers and pesticide facilities, exploration of high yielding varieties and intensive cultivation. All of these are correct answers. Correct chronological order of the events occurring during callus culture is, callus culture ఇది మనం డిస్కస్ చేయలేదు, టిష్యూ కల్చర్లో పార్ట్. క్యాలస్ అంటే ఏంటి అంటే, మనం ఒక సింగిల్ సెల్ని కానీ ఒక చిన్న టిష్యూని కానీ న్యూట్రియంట్ మీడియం మీద, దీన్ని ఎక్స్ప్లాంట్ అంటాము. ఈ ఎక్స్ప్లాంట్ని ఎప్పుడైతే న్యూట్రియంట్ మీడియం మీద పెట్టి సూటబుల్ ఎసెప్టిక్ కండిషన్స్లో గ్రో చేస్తామో, ద టిష్యూ ఆర్ ద సింగిల్ సెల్ డెవలప్స్, ఇట్ డివైడ్స్ అండ్ డెవలప్స్ ఇంటూ అ మాస్ ఆఫ్ సెల్స్. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ అ క్యాలస్. ఫస్ట్ క్యాలస్ డెవలప్ అవుతుంది. దేని నుంచి వచ్చింది క్యాలస్ అంటే, ఎక్స్ప్లాంట్ నుంచి క్యాలస్ వస్తుంది. క్యాలస్ నుంచి ఎక్స్ప్లాంట్ నుంచి క్యాలస్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఎలా వస్తుంది? సెల్ డివిజన్ వల్ల వస్తుంది. సో ఎక్స్ప్లాంట్ తర్వాత సెల్ డివిజన్ నుంచి క్యాలస్ వచ్చింది. అడిషన్ ఆఫ్ సైటోకైనిన్స్, దట్ ఈస్ ఫైటోహార్మోన్, ఇట్ induces the growth of the organogenesis. Cytokinins, auxins, వీటిని ఏమంటామంటే ఫైటోహార్మోన్స్ అంటాం. ఈ ఫైటోహార్మోన్స్ ఏం చేస్తాయి? దే encourage organ formation. Cells acquire meristematic property. Explant cell division, callus, addition of cytokinin, cells acquire meristematic property. Callus, explant, this is the correct option. Explant is a cell. It may be a cell or tissue, or it may be an anther, a pollen, or in case of embryo rescue technique or embryo culture, embryo will be the explant. Whatever be the explant, we have to place the explant on a suitable medium. అప్పుడు ఆ ఎక్స్ప్లాంట్ ఏం చేస్తుంది? ఆ సూటబుల్ ఆ మీడియం నుంచి మినరల్స్ని, న్యూట్రియంట్స్ అన్నింటినీ తీసుకొని develops, it grows and the cells of the explant divides. Then cell division అంటాం. సెల్ డివిజన్ జరిగిన తర్వాత క్యాలస్ వస్తుంది. దాన్నే ఆ మాస్ ఆఫ్ సెల్స్ని క్యాలస్ అంటాము. ఈ క్యాలస్ నుంచి ఆ క్యాలస్ వరకే ఆ న్యూట్రియంట్ మీడియం సపోర్ట్ చేయగలదు. So we have to transfer this callus to some other medium. It should contain growth hormones. Growth hormones ante auxins, cytokinins. Auxins, cytokinins ఇక్కడ రాస్తున్నాను. గ్రోత్ హార్మోన్స్ అంటే ఫైటో హార్మోన్స్ అంటాం. ప్లాంట్స్లో మనకి ఎలా అయితే హార్మోన్స్ ఉన్నాయో ప్లాంట్స్లో కూడా హార్మోన్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఆక్సిన్స్, సైటోకైనిన్స్, జిబెరలిన్స్ కూడా ఉంటాయి. ఇక్కడ మనం యూస్ చేసే హార్మోన్స్ ఆక్సిన్స్, సైటోకైనిన్స్. ఆక్సిన్స్ దే ఎంకరేజ్ ద ఫార్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ రూట్స్. రూట్స్ ఫామ్ అవ్వడానికి ఆక్సిన్స్ కావాలి. షూట్ ఫామ్ అవ్వడానికి సైటోకైనిన్స్ కావాలి. అంటే సెల్ డివిజన్ జరిగి క్యాలస్ ఫామ్ అయిన తర్వాత మనము సైటోకైనిన్స్, ఆక్సిన్స్ అంటే ఫైటో హార్మోన్స్ ఉన్న మీడియంలోనికి క్యాలస్ని ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తాం. ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసినప్పుడు ఆ సెల్స్ మెరిస్టమాటిక్ ప్రాపర్టీ వచ్చి అవి ఆర్గనోజెనసిస్ని అవి ప్రేరేపిస్తాయి, ఇండ్యూస్ చేస్తాయి. Because of that, they produce, the callus will give rise to roots and shoot, that is small plantlets వస్తాయి. A major application of embryo culture is production of embryoids, overcoming hybridization barriers, induction of somoclonal variations and clonal propagation. The second one మనం ఆల్రెడీ చూసాము. డిఫికల్ట్ హైబ్రిడైజేషన్, డిఫికల్ట్ టెక్నిక్స్ని ఓవర్కమ్ చేయడానికి, బ్యారియర్స్ని ఓవర్కమ్ చేయడానికి మనము ఇది యూజ్ చేస్తాము. ఈ టెక్నిక్ ఎంబ్రియో రెస్క్యూ టెక్నిక్. సెలెక్ట్ ద కరెక్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్. Our present day crop plants are entirely different from their wild ancestors, as almost all our present day crops are the result of selection carried out by the prehistoric human beings. Yes, it is correct. Almost all our present day crops are the result of selections carried out by the prehistoric human beings. Yes, definitely. Feeding of rare plants into agriculture and horticulture trade is of great advantage in genetic conservation. All of these are correct only. 33% of Indians, that is gross domestic product GDP, comes from industry, agriculture, export, small scale cottage industries. It is mostly through agriculture. With this, I'll wind up this session, and రిమైనింగ్ బిట్స్ మనం నెక్స్ట్ సెషన్లో చూద్దాము. ఎక్కువ టచ్ చేయలేంది అంటే మీకు సిలబస్లో ఇంక్లూడ్ చేయంది ఏది అంటే టిష్యూ కల్చర్. టిష్యూ కల్చర్ టర్మ్ని అయితే ఇంట్రొడ్యూస్ చేశారు కానీ ప్రాసెస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ డిస్కస్డ్. ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ టిష్యూ కల్చర్ ఈజ్ నాట్ డిస్కస్డ్. టుమారో I'll explain the process of tissue culture in a brief manner, and then we'll proceed to the next questions. Okay, all the best dear students. Understand the questions, and these are all direct questions only. Concept ni చదివితే ఈజీగా గుర్తుండిపోయే క్వశ్చన్సే కాబట్టి ఎక్కువ శ్రమ పడకుండా మనము ఆన్సర్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేద్దాం. ఓకే, ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్.